Her cruise of a lifetime turned into a floating nightmare when the cruise ship broke down. A mom and her young son stuck, no way to get home, and running low on medicine. Allison Gormley has the full story. Allison, what do you got for us?
While being stranded in Barbados sounds like a great problem to have, it's been a nightmare for the families left without their medication. Kara Kaminsky and her young son Eric left New York on Halloween for their 11-day Caribbean cruise. They were enjoying most of the trip until they found out the boat had an issue with its propeller.
The seventh day that we were on our cruise is when we found out that we were going to be rerouted.
While most passengers were flown off of the island, Karen and her family couldn't because of her medical conditions. Norwegian Cruise Lines put those families up in a hotel with meals provided. But their concern was that they wouldn't be able to get a refill on their medication. Karen's son Eric has severe allergies.
They didn't handle the situation well. I believe that the first day they knew that this was going to be an extended time for us being in Barbados. They should have, let someone know right away to get that, medication.
While Kara was able to eventually get her family medication, other passengers weren't as fortunate. Karen McCabe of Long Island said that she wasn't able to get her medication for her MS.
It's been very difficult, to say the least. I'm like a week and a half, I will be without my MS injections.
Norwegian Cruise Lines apologized and in a statement said they secured and provided complimentary common medications for those guests who required additional dosage prior to their return. The group is en route back to New York and expected to arrive Tuesday. Norwegian Cruise Lines also offered 25% on their future cruises. I'm Allison Gormley reporting for Chasing News.
Thank you, Allison. All right, let's bring in the A+ panel to break this down. The cruise line did exactly what they were supposed to do, fly people home, help them get to where they were going to go. Is it really their responsibility if you got a medical issue? What do you think?
Absolutely. I
Why?
actually had that exact same situation some years back when I was on the Dolphin Cruise Line. They crashed at the first port, and they wanted to fly us out, and we couldn't even get out on Pan Am. And many of the people couldn't fly because they had issues like clotting. So everyone can't fly. This family cannot fly, this medical issue. So they are obligated to get them out of there by whatever means the customer needs it.
Should the cruise ships now say, if you can't fly, you can't come on our ship, and would that protect them? Because I feel bad for the family,
yeah,
obviously.
the problem with doing a cruise line is there's
on.
arbitration agreements, and you sign your life away basically with your ticket. I look at this a little bit differently, though. They got to their destination. They were offered a means of transport back because of their medical condition and couldn't be accommodated. I've been in a place where I've been stranded by an airline, and the airline has put me on another carrier's airline and sent me home. And you wonder here, I mean, how many cruise ships are going into the Barbados or wherever we are on a regular basis?
That's a good question.
Why can't they just be dropped on somebody else's cruise ship and sent back home
When they come to port.
Well, again, but you run into the problem if they're sold out, et cetera. What point, where do you make an exception? Who eats that cost?
This is one of those things I feel like I understand and empathize with the family. But
what?
Imagine that.
We agree?
But we do. but at the same time, at the same time, the woman and her son, you're in a difficult situation. Are you going to make the best of it or not? And you take the few extra days. Hopefully, her employer is understanding about it. She comes home to have a job, but enjoy the few days.
But Lisa, why is everyone else's problem always the problem of the company, the cruise ship, the airline?
That's why I travel with a backpack.
If I have a medical issue or an employment issue, I mean, at what point do you have to, be responsible and not cut it so close?
First of all, it's customer service. I pay big money. Cruises are not cheap. Number two, you can't say fly out. I took a ship for a reason. I don't want to fly. It's called a boat. The way you got me there is the way you should bring me back. You got me there on a boat. I mean, it's just one for one. I'm not getting this.
All right. Thanks, guys. All right, let's check in with all the headlines we're chasing for you tonight.